Hello YouTube. I am doing a bin feeding and doing a starting a new bin as well. I did already go ahead and sort of work on some stuff. I'll go ahead and do a little rundown. These are longan leaves. I just have some regular cardboard on the bottom to really hold all the moisture and give them a breeding membrane, I guess. A bunch of the inoculated, just a bunch of the stuff from in the bucket below. These are English cucumbers. They got spoiled, went pretty much completely mush, and I froze them because of just being lazy. And I actually am leaving the plastic on, and that is gonna just be a first start. I don't expect them to eat the plastic. However, I want to see if they'll make it easier for me to just get it out of their poop. What is on top here is a little bit of lava rock, is the pinker stuff. I use a little bit of that. I feel like that helps give them trace minerals, I guess. I don't know. I use it because I don't need it as much in my garden. I mean, I do, but not as much as I like to use it in all areas. And then the other stuff is baby rice oatmeal that I no longer need. We don't need it anymore. Our baby's eating solid foods, so I'm gonna give it to the worms and let them decompose it. So anyways, that is the start of that bin. I'm gonna actually add a little bit more of this stuff on top, and then honestly, I'll just probably check on this. I'll probably end up, I'm mowing the yard soon, so I will probably end up putting some grass mulch on top, and I'm gonna kind of just make this a leaf bedding experiment bin. There is the cardboard underneath, but I'm gonna try to not do shredded cardboard for this one. This can just be a, you know, natural leaf bedding material, and then whatever they eat can be, I'll try to keep it veggie related, but I mean, if there's plastic, there's plastic. If there's stickers, there's stickers, and we'll see how they help me get it out without me doing any work. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I guess I'm about there. So I'm probably about to lower it to about here. And then that way what I can do is give this a nice layer of food, put on my top, and then leave a nice little layer so I can then start building up. Anywho, let me go ahead and find my little point again. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, so I think also what I'm going to be trying to do with this bin that I'm putting these guys in is probably going to be trying to use this as like a bulk bin, bulking bin. And sorry, I found one of these guys. I actually was curious if that is a European nightcrawler or, oh, is that the whatchamacallit? It moves around a lot, but I guess there's a good little, I need to figure out how to get this. Well, I'll get better stuff eventually, but that's what I got for right now. Oh, okay. Let me actually see if I can turn the flash on real quick. That might help. Oh well. Let's just finish up the bin. That's mainly what I want to do, is just just kind of get the feeding material in there so you can see what it'll look like. That way in about a week or two when I start doing chickens, I don't necessarily, I guess I will take pictures of what it looks like right before I put stuff back on top. Oh wow, there we go. And that way you get a better like before and after of what they've eaten and whatnot. But there's another one of the short pudgy jumpers. There we go. I don't know what I did to my camera. But yeah. Anyways. I think that's probably good. Huh. These are these are from my jelly palms. I didn't think they'd really do too much to them, just because these are extremely fibrous. Like if I pull these apart, I mean, yeah, it's just fibers. But there you go. But that's a whole nother, anyways, worm time. Okay, I think that's probably a good enough layer of how I want to do it. There we go. Would that be a cocoon? I guess tell me if that's a cocoon or not. I personally have a weird thing where I cannot tell. Oops, sorry. I cannot tell sometimes if they're cocoons or if they are stuff that, I don't know, is in like potting material that I get from plants that I get from the store or whatever. But anyways, time to feed this one. Oh wow, hello again. Anyways, let's get in here. You can kind of see how they pull out and everything. So many little babies all over my hand. Look at that. That's what I like. That means I'm doing a little bit of something, right? And I'm barely doing it. So these guys are honestly doing all the work. I'm gonna go ahead and give them some more work to do. Oh yeah, there we go. That is there we go. I don't know if y'all can really see that, but there are some leaves down there at the base. There we go. And man, I tell you what, they're still not really even broken down at all. I guess they've just been absorbing the moisture, but the worms love them. Anyways, I'm gonna actually take that piece right here. We're gonna try to set this stuff down at the bottom. Oh, let's see. Look at that. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to actually take these off so I don't start getting other things dirty. Bear with me, guys. Sorry if it's a little slow putting this together. Let's go ahead and start with this. I'm actually gonna just drizzle some on top of there as well. I want to save the majority for the top. Okay, so now, I guess I'm making like a giant feeding tube. I guess what I'll do is we're gonna put this big boy in the bottom. Let's see. I'll go ahead and add grit to that as well. That's a whole little bit, so we'll add a little grit to that. This container is almost empty, so we'll just sprinkle all that on there. There we go. Now, let's go ahead and get this container out. that'll be kind of one section. There we go. Now I've got my 2 sections. And then I'm going to put more diced up stuff on the bottom. I am actually also going to sort of try to create a worm ball. I'm going to use some actual old dragon fruit peels. I was going to use these to boil them down and try to get the pectin or whatever out of them. Anyways, that's some other stuff. But I'm going to shove the... Here, I'll just set it there. I'm going to do it. I'm going to add a little bit of grit on the inside. Probably too much, but that's okay. That'll make it work. And then, forgot I wasn't wearing gloves. I was using these for my cereal. I'll just leave them dragon fruit. I had strawberries, but I'll put those down below. There we go. Strawberries, a bunch of sugary stuff for them. They can figure out what they want. They can either deal with the heat from the bottom part or come up to the top where it might be a little cooler. I mean, either way, this stuff is frozen. So, actually, let's... Oh, man, I really should have shredded more cardboard. That's okay. Now, if anything looks like I'm doing too much or too little, I probably am. And, I mean, I don't know. These worms are really just... Again, I don't know how I even really got the worms. So, I'm going to keep sort of experimenting with them and letting them figure out their own way to buffer out the system. Damn. I kind of forgot I had this lettuce when I was going to start this stuff last night. I guess I'll just put that in there too. I have not yet tried using bokashi in the worm bin, but I will start using a 5-gallon bucket to bokashi a lot of this, just so that it almost has like a grit substance to it, and it's sort of odor helpful. I mean, this stuff isn't too bad, but I guess if you're not too fond, if your nose isn't too strong, or if you can't handle smells, I guess this isn't the greatest smell. But I'm not really worried about it. It doesn't affect me. Alright, I'm gonna push this down a little bit. I need to use the glove to do it. And this bin stays outside, so, and it's still 90 something degrees around where I'm at. We have had rain, but regardless, like, it's hotter outside than it is inside. And so these guys stay outside, so even if this inside of this bin gets too hot, like I said, they just buffer it out somehow. But I'd like to add the tiniest bit of this top. And then we'll add these guys in. I know that looks like a lot, and it is. And that's okay. Now what I want to do is actually take this clump and just, oh yeah, hello guys. I know it's a little cold, but enjoy. And now I'll add some grit on top of that. Okay, sorry guy, I didn't mean to put it right on you. Oh. Alright, that's enough of the grit. And then we'll just... I wasn't trying to... give me 1 second. That'll be enough for me. Don't need to add any water or anything like that. I'm actually going to too much of these. I just want to add like a little bit of this. It has a little bit of mold and whatnot, leaf mold starting to grow on it, which I just want to help activate everything going on in here. Just a helpful little top layer as well. There we go. All right, this bin is complete. I will get back on checking this one. What's today, Monday? Honestly, I'll probably just do a check-in on next Monday. I feel like weekly is really the easiest thing to do, even if it's just a 5-minute video or so. Oh shit, we're already at 15 with this one. Excuse my language. All right, let me finish this other bin. Where'd that lid go? You know what? I wonder if I need to put a little bit of this in there too. There we go. A little bit better. Okay. Alright, so pretty much with this bin, I am not doing much else more to it. It's got, you know, plenty of food for the time being. These guys are going to work their way around in there. And load this on top. Put that cardboard on top as well. And that will create a nice little layer of mold.